Well, next up from the Can-Am Speedway, the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Cars 358 small block modified. 25 laps will be the distance here tonight for your starting lineup. Tim Fuller's number 19 will be inside row number 1, and on the outside will be Jordan McCready in the number 28. Number 9 of Tyler Meeks will sit inside row number 2. Outside will be Bob Henry in the number 10C. Row number 3 on the inside, Mike Maresca's number 7MM. And on the outside will be Kerry Terrance in the 66X. Jackson Gill's number 60 sits inside row number 4. And on the outside, that'll be Billy Dunn in number 49. Brian Bartlett's number 93 and Mike Stanton Jr.'s number 3M make up row number 5. Row number 6, Nick Webb, the 27W. And on the outside, Uncle Scott Webb in the number 18W. Lance Wilkes, the 31, and Jeff Taylor's number 11T make up row number 7. Row number 8, Garrett Russell, the number 24R, and Billy Chantel Jr.'s number 197. Row number 9, Mike Mandigo, the number 26M, and Preston Forbes in the 45R. Jeff Sykes, number 29J, and Andy Howard's number 21 make up row number 10. Row number 11, Luke Fuller, the number 74 on the inside. Sean Shaw, the number 7S, will be on the outside. Row number 12, Mike Trapp's number 70 to the inside. Outside will be the 23B of Cameron Black, and rounding out the field of 36B of Ben Bouchard. Well, one car looking like it's having a problem getting started here. That would be the number 29 of Jeff Sykes, the Conklin Insurance ride out of Edwards, New York, and he's getting pushed around the speedway. Not sure what the issue is on the number 29. Glad you could join us here, DirtTrackDigest.tv. Again, my name is Jeff Barrett, and a little more social distance racing here this evening. Oh, we gotta say happy birthday to our pit steward, Tommy Martin, all the way down in the pits. Get guys lined up. It is his birthday, so we'll say happy birthday to Tommy Martin. Go with the modifieds out on the track. I know one person sitting at home watching tonight. Wanda Strife is out there. She's watching nephew Billy Dunn out here. Wanda's one of those ones, I haven't figured her out yet. We went to high school together. That was 150 years ago, but we went to high school together. She still looks just as good as she did in high school. And people that know me, I'm like 5 foot tall, fat, bald. You know, I look like a troll that's lost a fight. And, Wanda still looks just as good as she did in high school, and I'm glad she's watching here this evening. One car pulling out a line, the number 93 of Ryan Bartlett, all the way to the top of the racetrack. A couple more friends I need to say hello to. Good friend Celine Parker Rowland and husband Steve. Big race fans. I know that this is killing them not to be here at the Speedway with us tonight. They're also big fans of the Watertown Wolves professional hockey team that I work with in the winter. Get to see them a lot during the winter months. And my good friend Tracy Lynn Nyer. Tracy Nyer, not with us here this evening. And of course, that's another one, the whole Nyer racing family. I'm sure she'd love to be here with us, but just want to say hello to Celine and Steve Rowland and Tracy Nyer. Thank you for turning in. They both sent me a little note, let us know they're watching, and we really appreciate that. So one more time, 25 laps will be the distance. A great field of modifieds here for the second week in a row, and this isn't just a fill-the-field type of modified. We've got a bunch of heavy hitters here at the Can-Am Speedway tonight. Glad to bring you the racing from Can-Am here in Lafargeville, New York. We are about 18 miles north of the city of Watertown, New York, and about 10 miles south of the Canadian border, way up here in the North Country. Field doubled up, side by side. Mike LeClaire ready to turn them loose. Small block modifieds brought to you by Whitesboro Plow Shop in Watertown. Fuller looks to be your early leader. He'll take him off turn number 2 down the backstretch to turn number 3. Immediately stretches out to about a 5-car advantage off turn number 4. He'll bring him down the front stretch. Tyler Meeks settles in number 2 spot into number 9. He'll settle down in that spot, followed by the 28 of Jordan McCready as they work off turn number 2. The number 60 of Jackson Gill. Now comes the inside. Kerry Terrance, 66, goes by on the outside, down the backstretch. He'll get back in line. Sean Shaw looking to the inside for just a second. Or excuse me, Mike Maresca trying to slide underneath the number 28 of Jordan McCready. Track starts to blacken up a little bit. Maresca now battling for the number 3 spot. We'll have it off turn number 2. Down the backstretch they will go. Last week's feature winner now finds his way up into the 3 position. Off turn number 4, Tim Fuller out of Edwards, New York. To St. Lawrence Radiology, number 19. Takes the field down to turn number 1 and 2. Tyler Meeks trying to hold on to that second spot. Maresca about 4 car lengths back. 1 car slowed down the backstretch. Couple of cars slow. The 26 of Mike Mandigo headed to the pit area. Keep an eye on that. Bob Henry looking to the inside of the racetrack. Now as they work off turn number 4, come racing down front. Maresca in that number 7. M&M holding on to the 3rd position. 3 car wide behind them off turn number 2 down the backstretch to the outside of the racetrack. Kerry Terrance now goes down to the inside. Terrance down to the bottom. Here comes Billy Dunn. He'll get outside the number 10 of Bob Henry, the 10 seed. It'll be Dunn to the outside as he'll chase the number 66 of Kerry Terrance and the number 28 of Jordan McCready. Dunn steps out of line, goes all the way to the top side of the racetrack in the number 49 machine. Down the backstretch they will go. Here comes the number 60 of Jackson Gill. Now he'll do battle on the outside of the number 10C of Bob Henry as they'll work off turn number 4 down the front stretch. Terrance trying to hold the spot. There goes Jordan McCready on the outside. Terrance right back to the bottom of the racetrack. McCready gets a run off turn number 2. There's the distance out to your leader though, as the number 19 of Timmy Fuller has begun to stretch that advantage. Billy Dunn trying to close the gap as they go through turn number 4, come racing down the front stretch. McCready trying to hold the spot in the number 28. The Flax high-rise construction machine goes to the top of the racetrack. Terrance turns it down to the inside. Couldn't get by him as we get a good look at the field down the front stretch right into your living room. Back up front, Tim Fuller is going to start working some lap traffic here in a hurry, and he has caught right up to it. Working his way through some traffic down the backstretch. They work through turn number 4. This time coming down in front. Good battle behind them as Dunn continues to try to close on the back of the Terrance machine. They work off turn number 4 this time. Down front, Maresca holds on to that 3rd spot. Here comes McCready, followed by Dunn. As Dunn gets in front of the 66 of Kerry Terrance, followed by Jack Gill now. Jack Gill takes the next spot as he'll work on the Kerry Terrance ride down the backstretch. Gill look to the inside. Back up front, here comes Michael Maresca. This is the battle for the number 2 spot off 4. The number 9 of Tyler Meeks has it. The number 7 MM of Michael Maresca wants it. Lap car in the way. That's the 70 of Mike Trapp as they work on his back bumper. This is going to help Mike Maresca side by side. But Meeks is going to drive in a little bit deeper. Holds on to the number 2 spot. Maresca down to the bottom as they work off the north end of the speedway. Tyler Meeks is pulled right back to the number 2 spot. But here again comes Mike Maresca, last week's feature winner. Bottom of the racetrack. Meeks gets a good run off the top side of the racetrack. He'll hold that spot. Meanwhile, a couple of car lengths back behind these guys. Billy Dunn still trying to close that gap as they work off turn number 4 down in front. Lap traffic continues to come into play for your leaders down to turn number 3 and 4. Right now, the number 19, Timmy Fuller, continues to show the way, sorting his way around some of this lap traffic, being very careful dealing with these lap cars. It's a distance back to Maresca, though, and the Meeks number 9 machine. They work off turn number 4. Billy Dunn continues to hold on to the number 4 position, followed by Jordan McCready in the number 28 machine. Then it's the 60 of Jackson Gill as they work off turn number 2 down the backstretch, followed by Kerry Terrance. And then a distance back behind him is the number 93 of Bartlett. A couple of cars getting together right here on the front stretch. Yellow flag will wave couple of cars off the bottom of the speedway. The 26 of Mike Mandigo involved, along with Jeff Taylor in the number 11 machine. Those two cars getting together, Mandigo and Jeff Taylor. Taylor spinning all the way through the infield, up by the light poles in the wild number 11 ride out of Chittenango, New York. And now he's going to come over and give Mike Mandigo a little shot on the back bumper. Mandigo, third generation racer out of Waugatchie, New York, in the MMR Van Tassel ride. And both those guys are going to pull away. It looks like flat tire on Jeff Taylor's number 11 and damage to the back quarter panel on the right-hand side. And Mandigo also involved in that. And looks like Mike Mandigo may also have a sneaker down. The caution flag waving. And Jeff Taylor obviously will be headed back towards the pit area. We'll keep an eye on the 26 of Mike Mandigo. And yeah, Mike's headed back behind the wall as well.
I think there's a VFI.
Timmy Fuller is your leader in the 19. A break for Fuller as he started to run into a lot of lap traffic. Had a couple of cars side by side right in front of him. But this is also going to let the rest of the field gather up behind him. Michael Maresca has been throwing everything he can at the back of the number 9 of Tyler Meeks. Meeks has been able to hold him off to this point. Meeks has been running that roof-to-rails ride up to the top side of the racetrack, and he's found something he likes. Billy Dunn, the TO Pro car number 49 out of Watertown, the number 1 speed equipment ride, holding on to spot number 4, and he'll be on the outside when we get ready to go back to green. Jordan McCready, the Flax high-rise construction number 28, holding on to spot number 5. Then it's the 60 of Jackson Gill, the 66 of Kerry Terrance, the 93 of Ryan Bartlett, the 31 of Lance Willix. As the field getting gathered up right now, Mike LeClaire will show white flag, so the next time around we will get ready to go back to green. 14 laps complete here in your Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 modified race here tonight. We said 25 laps, the distance 14 are in, just shy of the halfway point here. They'll double them up side by side. Keep an eye on this battle now as we get ready to go back to green. Billy Dunn's been looking for that break to close this gap up and clear some of the lap traffic as well as Mike Maresca, but he'll start on the inside of Dunn. Meeks on the outside. Meeks waiting for Fuller to fire. He'll fire right there. Meeks powers to the outside of the racetrack. Here comes Billy Dunn. It's going to go right through the middle. Billy Dunn just drove between Tyler Meeks and Michael Maresca and took over spot number 2. Down the backstretch, they will go. Dunn now to second, Meeks third, fourth is Maresca, side by side. They'll go to turn number 3 and 4. Now McCready's going to step out of line. He'll jump all the way to the top side to the 28 as they get a good shot as they come right into your living room off turn number 4. Back up front, it'll be Timmy Fuller, 8 car lengths out in front of Billy Dunn. And then it's the number 7 of Mike Maresca, followed by the Meeks number 9 is Maresca finally able to wrestle the spot away. He'll get in front of the Tyler Meeks number 9 machine as they work off turn number 4. Down the front stretch they will go. And right now Kerry Terrance goes to work on the inside of the Jordan McCready number 28. Terrance down to the bottom. McCready works right back by on the outside as they work off turn number 2 down and back. Your leader is Timmy Fuller. He'll come off turn number 4 this time as he begins to stretch that lead once again over the 49 of Billy Dunn and the 7MM of Michael Maresca. Best battle on the racetrack is right there, though. You've got the number 66X of Kerry Terrance down to the inside of the racetrack as he'll work to the bottom, trying to slide underneath the Jordan McCready number 28 machine. Field continues to work around. Terrance looks to the inside, but McCready able to hold him up. They work off turn number 2. Down the backstretch, the number 19 of Timmy Fuller. Lap traffic, about a quarter of a lap out in front of him. Billy Dunn is getting closer off turn number 4 down the front stretch. We'll take a quick look. We'll walk down here and check the interval between those two guys. Timmy Fuller out in front by about 1.3 seconds. 1.3 seconds is the distance between Timmy Fuller and Billy Dunn. We'll watch them when they come to the line this time. Down to a 1.28, so Billy Dunn a little bit quicker, but he's going to have a lot of work to do here the last few laps. Lap traffic may help him out, though, as they go to turn number 3 and 4. It continues to be the number 15 of Timmy Fuller. We'll watch him at the line this time. Fuller down the front stretch, running a 20.8 second lap. Billy Dunn, a 1.1 second gap. So Dunn continuing to eat away at the lead of Fuller as they work down the backstretch. Fuller again working some of that lap traffic, comes off turn number 4 this time down the front stretch with the Dunn number 49 chasing him. Michael Maresca holding on to the third position. Maresca goes up one group higher. Dunn now getting to within distance. He's 4 car lengths, 3 car lengths back from Fuller as they work through turn number 3 and 4. Parallel flags will be coming out here. No, they work off turn number 4. Just 2 more trips around the speedway. Billy Dunn has got Timmy Fuller in his sights. 2 car lengths the distance off turn number 2. And then it's about 8 cars back to Mike Maresca off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Fuller looks to the inside of Lucas Fuller down to 3 and 4. Dunn keeps it wound right up, foot right through the firewall as he charges down the front. He'll get to the lead. Billy Dunn goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Sliding
You can't
up there.
get it. You can't get it.
The 49 couldn't get by him though. They work off turn number 2, down to turn number 3 and 4. Up front, Michael Maresca slides in. Here comes Fuller back to the bottom, side by side. Timmy Fuller drives to the inside. He's going to score the win. Timmy Fuller, are you kidding me? Billy Dunn got to him, got underneath him, and Fuller came right back and beats him to the line by about a car. Had the nose out in front, and then those 2 guys, their buddies, they were side by side over on the backstretch, and you can see the thumbs up on either one of them. Unbelievable finish as the number 19 of Timmy was able to hold off Billy Dunn at the